friends. Happy Wednesday. Well, Wednesday for me. I don't know what day you're watching this. I always say that and I always want to be like, hope you guys have a good Wednesday. Like, by the time you see this, Wednesday's over. It's Wednesday morning and it is 9:19. That's insane. Daisy has been sleeping in like no other lately. I think she might be going through a growth spurt because she's sleeping in and she's always hungry. So normally she gets up between like 6:45, 7, like 6:45, 7-ish. This morning she'll get up at like 6:45, around 6:45 or 7, and then I don't go in there until like 7:30. This morning she slept until 8:15. So we're getting a late start this morning, but it's not my fault. Okay, what am I currently having? I am having coffee. Look at how delicious. Look at how foamy and delicious that is. I know I say it every morning, but it's so good. That is one of the Melozio Nespresso pods. I've mentioned that one before. It's kind of like, it's their best seller. It's their most like basic, right in the middle when it comes to like flavor. And then I did brew an ad shot into that. Put in some s'mores syrup and some half and half. It's so good. And then I am having this. It's kind of a mess right now. I dropped my fork onto it and so the like streusel kind of broke off. But this is, it's half of one of the coffee cake muffins from the Keto Dessert Company. They sell their products at California Keto, which I went to last night, and I picked up one of those. So Cernan and I split it. It's 3 net carbs for the whole thing. So 1.5 net carbs for the part I'm eating, if you're curious about that. The streusel is a little cooling, but it doesn't bother me. I have tried their cinnamon roll and that was like, no thanks. It was way too cooling, but the coffee cake muffin is like legit. It's cinnamony and sugary and streusely. Do you just need like love and attention? Is that what's happening? Is that why you're growling at me? So again, I'm trying to not keep, this is only my second one of these videos I've done. I'm trying to not have these be super chatty. But what I did want to say is it's possible tonight will be a cheat meal. It was like a planned off-plan meal for tonight. Daisy's actually going to sleep at my parents' house and I was supposed to go to dinner with a friend and she's going through some health stuff, so she canceled. So Cernan and I are like, should we go out to dinner? I mean, I was already planned to not eat keto. Like that has been planned since like last week. I was like, okay, when I grab dinner with her, I'm just not gonna eat keto. I'm gonna eat what I want. So I don't know. We might go out to dinner. We might not. And if we go out, I might eat keto, I might not. I'm just giving you a heads up now. Like obviously, if in future videos, like shit hits the fan and I end up going off track and I can't warn you, then like that's out of my control. But like, I just thought like I'd give you the warning that it's possible dinner's not gonna be keto today. So I'm gonna go get ready and then pop back on here when I eat something. All right, y'all, this is lunch. It's about 11:50 and I am starving. You too? So I made a quesadilla. Whenever I use the low carb tortillas, I never use 2 of them. I always just use 1 and then fold it over. But I noticed that these ones that I picked up are 4 net carbs and normally the ones that I get, the Mission ones, are 6. So I just thought, why not use 2? That's 8 net carbs. So this just has Mexican cheese in it and then some chopped chicken. And then I have about 2.5 tablespoons of pico, Trader Joe's pico de gallo. And this is 1 net carb and then a Diet Coke. So that is what I'm having for lunch. So even though I might have a cheat meal later today, whenever that happens, I've said this before, like it's not a cheat day. So I still eat like how I would normally eat, mentally kind of track my carbs, and then if I go off plan later, I go off plan. So we're just kind of like hanging around here. My mom's running a bunch of errands and she said she would text me when she got home so that I could drop Daisy off. So we're just kind of hanging around here playing and waiting and yeah. So I will pop.
Where is Grandma?
She's like going to the store, running errands and stuff. So I'll pop back on here. I'll pop back on here. All right, y'all, I just finished lunch. I'm gonna have something sweet. I'm gonna try these Lean Bites Bakery chocolate chip snack size craving killers. So the serving size is 2 and it's 3 net carbs, but I'm only gonna try 1. I just opened them. This was the one thing somebody actually asked me to get at California Keto. So we'll see. I've never tried the high key cookies, which I know are supposed to taste like Famous Amos. These have, I mean, it's a longer ingredients list, but it's all super clean. Let's see if we can focus. Super clean things, super clean ingredients. So let's try this and see how it is. Pretty good. These are pretty good. They're really good. Oliver, they're a little cooling. You can kind of taste the erythritol, but they're really good. So it's 1.5 net carbs per cookie. It would be 70 calories for this one cookie, 6.5 fat, 1 protein. This is a great way to satisfy your sweet tooth and not spend a lot of your carbs. That was delicious. Okay, I'm still working on my Diet Coke. Also, if you hear Daisy crying, she's currently in a timeout. She's in her room. She was just struggling with listening and following directions. To be honest, it's not really her fault. I mean, it is her fault. She wasn't listening. But she gets very kind of like antsy and defiant if we're at home all morning, and that's what we've been doing today. So while she needs to be held accountable for not listening, I kind of don't blame her. So yeah, I'm completely satisfied with what I ate. And if I have a snack between now and dinner, I'm sure that I will, then I will be sure to tell you about it. All right, so I'm home. I feel like maybe not every, but most clips today are in my kitchen. That's just how these videos are gonna work, I guess, right? If I'm only showing you what I'm eating. I just got home, dropped Daisy off at my parents'. I like hung out there for a little bit to just chat with them, and she was like, Mom, when are you gonna go? Okay. Did that, had to pick up a prescription, dropped off some library books. I swung by Coffee Bean. I kind of wanted a coffee, and then I couldn't make up my mind. Then I was like, ooh, maybe I should get like a you know, flavored tea, like not sweetened, but just like a flavored tea. I just ended up getting a green tea, unsweetened green tea with 3 Splenda. This is massive. It's like the size of my head. I told them I wanted like the largest size because I don't go to there enough to like know what they call their sizes. I know they don't do like tall, grande, venti. So she was like, and then she told me the ounces, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then she handed it to me, and I was like, oh my God, that is huge. Took me a while to get home. There's usually traffic coming, like going from my parents to our place, but it's not normally at this time, which is kind of confusing. But I didn't care. You know, I didn't care because I got to listen to my music. If I have to listen to the Moana soundtrack one more time, I'm gonna turn into Moana of Motunui or wherever she's from. I can't any longer. I blasted my music. That's one thing I feel like, you know, you may not know if you're like a new mom, is that you never get to listen to your music anymore. And that's like, I'm a music crazy person. Like I just love music so much. And so it was nice to listen to my own stuff, traffic or no traffic. I'm gonna have some of this. I'm gonna have some of this moon cheese. I got this at California Keto last night. This is pepper jack. It was a little bit pricey. It was $5, which I feel like for moon cheese is a lot, but I've never even seen pepper jack before. Did I tell you what time it is? It's 3:42. So I'm kind of hungry. This is like around the time where I think I mentioned in my video that went up on Tuesday, like I get peckish. Like I want a snack and I'm like kind of hungry, but not hungry enough for like a meal. I just need a snack. So this is 0 carbs for 6 to 7 pieces is a serving size. All right, so they kind of look like, ooh, they smell like pepper jack. They look like the Gouda pieces. I feel like moon cheese, is like a very, isolating product because you either love it or you don't like it. I know Aaron doesn't care for moon cheese, but I love it. I just feel like it's different. You know, there are like 7,000 different types of like wisps essentially. And moon cheese is just different. This is delicious. So I'm gonna eat some of this and then we're gonna try to figure out where we wanna go for dinner. I'm thinking we're just gonna go to the mall so we can like walk around and stuff, and there's so many restaurants there, we can just decide what we want. So yeah, that's the plan, and that's when I'll check in. There's no way I'm gonna eat something other than this. I'm gonna continue drinking my green tea, snack on this, and then I will take a picture of what I get for dinner and then check in with y'all when I get. All right, y'all, we're home. It's 7:45. Just another clip in my kitchen. This has been my day today. It's ridiculous. So we went to Mexican for dinner. We kind of changed plans. We were gonna go to one mall, we ended up going to another mall, and we went to like just a local Mexican place that we enjoy. I got the shrimp fajitas. I'll throw in a picture. I actually took a before and after. I took a before and after because it came with a lot of stuff. It came with like rice, beans, tortillas, obviously the fajita, veggies, and shrimp. And I didn't really touch the shrimp, the rice and the beans. I had like, I don't know, a couple bites of each, maybe like 3 or 4 bites of each. And then I had 2 like on the smaller side flour tortillas with the fajita stuff, and then chips and salsa and a glass of wine. So definitely an off-plan meal tonight, which is fine. Like I said, that was kind of my plan from like last week when I had this dinner scheduled with my girlfriend, and yeah, so I just kind of like replaced it with like a date night off-plan meal. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm hoping you guys are liking these. The feedback on the video that went up Tuesday was really, really good, which makes me really, really happy, you guys. I wasn't like nervous about doing these videos or anything, but they're not even out of my comfort zone. They're just out of the realm of what I'm used to doing. So thank you so much to anyone that provided feedback on that video. I'm trying to perfect like my thumbnail game. I don't really like the thumbnail that I did on Tuesday, so we'll get there. We'll get there. Just stick around, okay? Please don't go anywhere. And yeah, when will I see you? I don't know. I'm debating if I want to film tomorrow being Thursday, and then post another one on Friday, another Keeping It Keto Friday, and then do the California keto video over the weekend. That might be an option. So stay tuned. Make sure that bell's on. I don't know. I might see you guys tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll definitely see you Saturday. Bye, friends.